It's one strange month. Very strange month. Please know that serving God is primarily for your own growth. Don't carry church growth mentality. It's personal. It's first and foremost for your growth. Your growth. Your advancement. Your enlargement and your fulfillment. Thou shalt serve, he shall bless. Who shall he bless? The ones who serve. It is that he will bless his work. He will bless him. He will take sickness away from him that serves. He or she shall not be barren or cast their young. The number of their days I will fulfill. You, me. That's what it is. The young lions suffer want and hunger, but they are sick. The Lord shall not want any good thing. They that serve him shall not want any good thing. Any good thing for them. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker. First. 2 Timothy 2:6. First partaker. First partaker of the fruits. Seek him first. And then he decorates you first. Seek him first. And all these things that others are done to get, I will decorate you with. When you know that serving him is primarily for you, it's primarily for your growth, your advancement, your freedom. You won't need encouragement, sir. I never needed one. 48 years ago, I've been enjoying myself. I wasn't a pastor, but my heart was panting after God and into his kingdom through undying passion for souls. It's primarily, if you ever think you are serving a church, you are wasting your life. Serving Christ is for your personal growth, spiritual, otherwise. Your advancement, spiritual, otherwise. Your fulfillment. Your enlargement. Hey, man, you will never need encouragement till you go to heaven. If you know that. Here is what the Lord told me this morning, and I read. I, the God of wonder double, is visiting you, as I told you October 2015, and shall be in your midst as long as you want me. Go and keep going, and lo, I'm with you always till the end of the age. As long as you keep going, trust me, my presence shall continue to be with you. His presence will make the difference any day, any time, anywhere. Those who carry his presence don't fight to win. They watch their victory on the screen. The sea saw them and saw God in their midst and fled. Jordan was driven back. What's going on here? Tremble thou at the presence of God. Those who carry his presence live as more than conquerors. They don't fight in battles, yet they don't lose battles. I want you to desire your special August turnaround visitation this month. When God visited Egypt, he brought them out of captivity and brought them into fortune. When God was their sanctuary, their hiding place, their refuge, and buckler, barriers cleared off their path. As stated in Psalm 114:1-8. He fed them for free twice a day for 40 years. Can I tell you what provoked the visitation? Let them go that they may serve me. For the first time, their heart turned after God, and God's heart turned after them. Israel is my son, even my first son, my firstborn, and let my son go that he may serve me. If you won't let him go, I will kill your son, because I must free my son. You find that Exodus chapter 4, verse 23. When your heart turns after God, his face shines on you. He smiles on you. Enough. It's enough. He smiles on you. He fed them twice a day for 40 years. Exodus 16, verse 8 and verse 35. He fed them till they got to the gate of the border of Canaan. 40 years free feeding. You will not go hungry. No matter how hard and harsh the time, with your heart panting after God, you never beg for bread. I will bless their bread and their water. I will surprise them with supplies. What he said. They were divinely protected. A cloud of pillar by day and a cloud of fire by night. Fire by night to give them the warmth they require and keep the wild beasts away from harassing them. Pillar of cloud to shield them from the heat of the sun and keep them refreshed. Not those who come to be served by him. Not those who come to be served by him, or those who serve him. Those who serve him don't beg for blessings. They commit God's integrity to bless them. God's favor is for those who serve his purpose. The time to favor you has come. As you keep taking pleasure in the matters of the kingdom, God continues to pour his favor on your life. Psalm 102, 13 to 15. God is only committed to honor those who serve him. John 12:26. I will spare them as a man spares his own son that serves him. Malachi 3:17. Then shall you return and stand between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serves God and him that serves him not. Therefore beware of going on unauthorized break. It may get you off. Kingdom stewardship platform. Terminated. Luke 16, 1 to 2. The order of the master for the hour, our great commander, is to occupy it till he comes. Please note, believers are not just disciples, we are soldiers. Therefore, endure hardship or hardness, he said, as good soldiers of Christ, as a good soldier of Christ. 2 Timothy 2:3. Endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ. No one that was worried and combats himself with the earthly things that he may please him as chosen to be a soldier. And the word says, the husbandman that laboreth, the soldier that takes the last command of the commander, shall be first partaker of the fruit. Consider what I say, and the Lord will give you understanding. I ended it in verse 7. First partaker, first partaker, first partaker. We must continue to go and reaping because multitudes are still in the valley of decision. We must keep going. Multitudes are still in the valley of decision. Joel chapter 3. Everyone should demand a personal vision and revelation of the wonders of kingdom and family worship this man. When you catch it, you cannot catch the revelation of Matthew 33 and not continue to run with it. You may hear it, but have you caught it? And the clearer you see it, the greater your commitment. And the faster the delivery of the blessings. What sayest thou? I see a root of an almond tree, thou hast well said, for we hasten my word to perform it. Jeremiah 1, 11 and 12. You don't have to look far. Look at this church. We have been in pursuit of one thing. And all of God's blessings, as here listed, have continued to flow unabated. 43 years running. Check all the prayer points since the beginning till date. God, your kingdom. 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 Yet we have lacked nothing. Nothing is not about money. We have not lacked joy. We have not lacked peace. We have not lacked protection. We have not lacked honor. In pursuit of one thing, every other thing is just come, boo, bah, boo, bah. God never lies. God never lies. Look beyond the church. Look to your life and destiny. Look to the eternity that is waiting for you. And you remain permanently, delightsomely, excitedly self-encouraged. Permanently. Delightsomely. Excitedly. Self-encouraged. We serve an awesome God. He said, I want to understand the grace of God as upon the churches of Macedonia. There are churches that carry certain graces. We have a kingdom first grace on this church. And it's answering to us every way, everywhere, every time. Kingdom first. We are not on the mission field so we can get something from them. No. We're on the mission field pushing the frontiers of the kingdom in the various nations. If Moses ever gave up in the process of the deliverance of Israel from captivity, Israel may have perished in captivity. The battle was fierce. But faith prevailed, as it will always do. God's agenda came true as ever. Because Moses never gave up. He won in every round of the fight. Amen. He won in every round of the fight. And God came through for him and for his people. He brought them out in one day. After 430 years, many will come out of age-long issues like a dream of the night. Therefore, strengthen your hands that may hang them, and the feeble knees, and make straight path for your feet. Let that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. That's the admonition. Lift up the hands that hang down. Strengthen your feeble knees. Make straight path for your feet. We serve a covenant-keeping God, not a Father Christmas God. We have so many beggarly disciples in the body of Christ because they are not on the platform where blessings answer on their own. Please come on this platform and receive grace to be there. Our consistency will always cause the enemy to bow at the end. Therefore, be steadfast, unmovable, always abandoning the works of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. I called this life 48 years ago. I was not a pastor. I wasn't called to ministry. God just showed me the master key of life. One key that causes other things to answer to you. One key. Seek ye first. Okay. But seek ye first. Your father knows that you need those things. But seek ye first. But seek ye first. Mercy rego. Seek ye first. Stop telling God how worthy you are. Keep doing it. When your cloud is full, your rain will fall. And it falls in phases. It falls in phases. It keeps falling. It keeps falling. As long as vapor keeps going up, rain will keep falling. So let us have it keep going up. Your rain will never stop. We have been in our rainy season in this ministry 43 years. Rainy season non-stop. Rainy season, my God. That's where you're coming to. That's where you're coming to. That's where you're coming to. Don't sit down and say, I think God knows. God doesn't know anything until you do what he says. He doesn't know anything about you until you do what he says. Whatever he tells you to do, do it. In closing, as he told me, we all need grace for continuity, for consistency, for steadfastness. Paul said, by the help of God, I continue to this day, witnessing to both great and small. Acts 26, verse 22. By strength shall no man prevail. We need help for consistency, for steadfastness, for continuity till he comes. We are redeemed for an unending change of story adventure. The path of the just is ordained to be a shining light that shines more and more and more unto the perfect day. Non-stop. Our story will not stop changing until we stop serving. Our story will not stop changing until we stop serving. Therefore, where you are is the least place you will ever be. Because you keep changing level upward. You keep changing level upward. That is the message for you and I this month. I shall remain in your midst. I guarantee you my presence as long as you want me. How do I prove that I want you? He that sent me is with me. My Father has not left me alone, because I do always the things that please him, or the things he commands. I do always. So I secure his presence by doing what he commands. I secure his presence by doing what he commands. And Jesus came down. He went about doing good and healing all them that were oppressed of the devil, because God was with him. He was on his mission, so he secured his presence. That's the way it happens. So you can't fail with his presence. You can't be defeated with his presence. You cannot be molested with his presence. You cannot be grounded with his presence. You cannot be stranded with his presence. Troubles tremble at his presence. Value his presence. The greatest blessing in still worship is divine presence. Lo, I'm with you always, even till the close of the age. Kingdom advancement to worship secures divine presence, which will always make the difference. I can tell you this: somebody stumbling into something unusual this month. As you see yourself in this picture and commit yourself to it. And commit yourself to it. Stand to your feet.